Cactus Blush. When her company, Innovexa Corp., announced that artificial intelligence was the future, Diana Cartwright's job, data analysis human insight integration specialist, became just another checkbox on the redundancy list. Apparently, AI could now integrate human insight better than, well, humans. The email subject line was polite but sharp. Team restructure. Exciting new opportunities await? Translation? You've been downsized, sweetie, but we're throwing you into the wilderness as a consolation prize. Instead of a severance package, which she was very ready to accept, Diana was graciously redeployed to a new frontier, a dusty, barely-on-the-map outpost where Innovexa's eco-friendly packaging facility was located, a town called Cactus Blush. Population, more tumbleweeds than people. Remote work? She asked HR. Oh no, they replied, eyes twinkling with malice. Remote location. She could have said no, could have chased another job in the city. But after 20 interviews, 2 existential breakdowns, and 3 weeks of living off expired hummus and wine spritzers, she thought, why not? Diana packed up her apartment, her dignity, and her sourdough starter, RIP in week 2, and drove cross-country with her GPS screaming, recalculating at every cow-filled turn. Cactus Blush had one coffee shop that also sold tractor parts, a post office run by a guy named Melvin who believed pigeons were still superior to email, a gas station/yoga studio, yes, seriously, and a mysterious man named Gus. Gus ran the local supply warehouse for Innovexa, and according to Melvin, was the only man around here under 60 who isn't married to his high school sweetheart or his third cousin. Diana met Gus when she tripped over a box of biodegradable zip ties and landed face first into a stack of recycled bubble wrap. He helped her up, bubble wrap squeaking between them like a squeaky soundtrack to her humiliation. Welcome to the middle of nowhere, he said, grinning like a man who talked to cows for fun. You must be the new AI refugee. She squinted at him. And you must be the human embodiment of duct tape and poor Wi-Fi signal. He laughed. You'll fit right in. Life in Cactus Blush wasn't glamorous. Her office had more spiders than computers. The only lunch option was whatever Gus caught in his fishing cooler. And team meetings were now just her, Gus, and a raccoon who kept sneaking into the break room and stealing protein bars. But Diana started to like it. She and Gus developed a routine: morning coffee, with occasional tractor oil residue, lunchtime walks, where Gus explained the nuanced art of identifying cactus personalities, evenings tinkering with broken machinery and broken dreams, swapping stories under the buzz of moth-covered porch lights. And slowly, Diana began to suspect Gus wasn't just a rugged supply guy with a weird affection for compostable tape. He was kind, smart, weird in the exact same way she was weird, and devastatingly handsome when holding a clipboard, which she didn't know was a thing. One night, while fixing the label printer, which exploded daily at 5 p.m. like clockwork, Gus looked at her, his face half lit by fluorescent doom. You ever think, he said, that AI replaced all the wrong stuff? Diana blinked. Like what? I mean, maybe we don't need smart refrigerators. Maybe we just need someone who laughs at our jokes and knows how to rewire a 2003 forklift. It was possibly the most unsexy declaration of love ever. But somehow, Diana's heart did a little yee-haw. Their first date wasn't dinner. It was a supply run. They took the company truck into town. Well, another town. This one had a Taco Bell. Listened to bad country music, and got stranded when the engine decided it had dreams of becoming a refrigerator instead. As the sun set and the coyotes howled their romantic ballads, Diana and Gus shared a burrito, half a blanket, and a bottle of warm root beer. Not exactly what I imagined, she said, shivering. What did you imagine? He asked. She paused. Something less likely to end with rabies? They laughed, leaned in, and just before they kissed, a llama, yes, an actual llama, trotted by, paused, made direct eye contact with them, and spat. Perfect. Back at the facility, Innovexa's main office sent down a new directive. Even the remote outpost was getting upgraded. A new AI system would soon replace 70% of the workforce, including Gus. Corporate was moving in. Again. Gus took it well enough to walk into the desert with a slingshot, yell at a cactus, and come back with a tattoo he'll regret until his dying day. Diana panicked. Not for herself, but for the man who had shown her how to live again in a place she thought would bury her spirit. She drafted a letter, a passionate, fiery, incredibly sarcastic manifesto of rural rebellion. She uploaded it to Innovexa's HR portal under feedback. It went viral on the company Slack. Hashtags emerged. #LetGusStay, #Cowboys, overcode /Cactus Blush, matters. Miraculously, her protest worked. Kind of. Innovexa agreed to let the facility operate as a hybrid pilot project, half AI, half human. A compromise that meant Gus kept his job, and Diana got promoted to Regional Human Logic Liaison, aka person who tells AI when it's being dumb. Weeks passed. Life settled. One night, under a meteor shower that painted the desert sky in fire and wonder, Gus took Diana's hand. "You ever think," he said, "if the company never forced you out here, we never would have met?" She looked up at him, heart full. "I would have swiped right on you eventually," she teased. He grinned. "Good, 'cause I had no signal out here." Then he kissed her. And for a moment, in that weird corner of the world, nothing needed automating. No algorithm could replace it. It was just them. Two messy humans, wild and real and madly, awkwardly, wonderfully in love. The end, or as Melvin would say, still better than AI romance novels.